What's good, Critic Gang? And we're back. Got another good one for you today. But before we get into this, just a couple things real quick. Number one, after we lost, I said I wasn't going to wear none of my Bills caps until next season because I was depressed, mad, angry. We lost to the Bengals, But then I seen this hat on the clearance rack, and I felt disrespected to the Mafia. So we got the brim back on. Bills Mafia all day, man. We got to get over that loss. We'll come back next season. Number two, just got a quick, I've already said it, but I'm just going to say it every video, every time. I just want to thank each and every one of you that are tuning in and watching this right now. We're up to about, 70 subscribers, I believe, which, honestly, that doesn't seem like that much, but just the last couple of days alone have kind of left me in awe a little bit that it's picking up like I hoped it would. And all you guys, all the, the kind comments and the constructive criticism, I call it, because I like to learn from it, So, everyone that's watching the videos, commenting on them, liking them, helping me drive this up into the algorithm, get this page going. I appreciate it, man. I can't say thank you enough, and I will continue to do that. And even with, I don't got the $1 million background, I got my phone, my hat, my computer, you know what I mean? And then you guys watching this is what's making this grow. Like I said, baby steps. And then, I get the $1 million background, and maybe someone, I don't know if one of you know how to make an intro video for me, that'd be pretty dope, right? So yeah, just thank you for all that. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already. And hey, if you don't want to hit the subscribe button, still hop in the comment section and tell me why not. If you don't like my setup or the content, whatever your criticism may be, you could lace that in the comments too. Because like I said, I like to learn from all of it, the negative and the positive side, because it can only make me better and better. You know what I mean? And so the third one, saying that to say this, we're going to go with Tom Macdonald here, Brainwashed. Like I said, I'm going to stay true to you guys who are following me and helping me build this channel, and this song was requested. I know Tom is, his music is pretty controversial. Like, he talks a lot about the government, the system, the matrix, whatever you want to call it nowadays. And I know a lot of people don't agree with his opinions, but he does spit a lot of facts. I've heard a lot of his music, obviously. I know I've heard this song in the past. I know it's not one of his brand new songs, but it was requested. So like I said, we're just going down the list in order to stay true to you guys. If you, like I said, you suggest it, I'm going to react to it. And this one is next on the list. I believe after this we got Jenny and Screech, I think, from Ren. That kid Ren is blowing up. So the Harry Meccateers, this new Ren fan base, the Eminem stands, all you that are tuning in and supporting us, again, I appreciate it. And when we dive into this video, we're gonna keep it non-biased. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna pick and choose sides. I'm just gonna give my opinion on what he's saying, whether it be facts or his own opinion. That's, you know what I mean, that's on him. We'll just react to it as we go, and find what we find that connects to us. So let's just jump right into it, because now I'm just talking and mumbling, and then I get all jumbled. I gotta stop talking so much. I'm sorry. Let's just get into this.
Half the country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity, gossip, popular, neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most?
See? Okay. So right there, everyone's getting distracted by vaccines and TV shows and popular quotes. Black lives matter, which white lives matter, which lives mean most. Why are we all getting distracted with shit that doesn't matter? It don't matter. It's like bringing me back to not even high school, elementary school, middle school, where they wanted to indoctrinate everybody with, we are all not the same. Be happy with your individuality. Celebrate who you are. We are all different. We all come from different paths of lives. We all grew up differently. Why can't we embrace that and grow on that? It seems like once I got out of high school, like not even out of high school, but these last few years, it's literally like we're going in reverse. I mean, as they say in history, history repeats itself. Divide and conquer is what I get from a lot of Tom Macdonald's message behind his music, is that the government system, matrix, whatever you want to call it, will find a way to divide everybody, get everybody to hate each other, so that way it's easier to control the population or manipulate people. And, the whole Black Lives Matter movement, again, I was never against the sentiment of, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives don't matter. My whole family's mixed race. So, like I said, growing up, none of that, we never even talked about that type of shit, like being black or being white or this. I grew up poor, eating powdered milk for dinner poor, but I had friends that had money. I had white friends, black friends, gay friends, straight friends. We never talked about it. Shit don't make a difference. But that's all you see on the media is when they want to pump it down your throat with these quotes and these, like he said, like these popular quotes. And well, what side are you going to pick? You going to be on the left? You going to be on the right? Because humans have this thing in their brain. It's like a natural tribalism. Same way we root for sports teams, right? Bills Mafia all day. It's a tribalism. You want to feel part of something, right? But when it comes to the government and you're choosing left or right, it just seems like there's no middle. It's either like you're extremely left or you're extremely right, which I would really love honest feedback opinions on why people feel like that. Instead of arguing to prove each other's points and fight it out to the death, why can't we just find that common ground right down the middle? That's why I don't like all these media pumping one-sided things that they spew out to people, because it's never trying to find common ground. It's always just trying to pit each other against one another.
We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month.
Tom. This is why I did not. I didn't want to jump into Tom Macdonald, because I know it's a lot of back and forth with people on these type of issues. I have a feeling we're going to be talking a lot during this video. I'm sorry. I tend to always talk a lot. But, okay, so, like I said, I don't like to choose sides, and I won't. But, like he just said, our fallen soldiers and, people that have fought for us to be in the situation that we're in, me sitting here making videos, you watching the videos, reacting to me, reacting to Tom, reacting to what's going on in the world. We're only able to even do this because of the fallen soldiers who have put their lives and their families as a sacrifice for us. So when the whole NFL taking the knee thing started with Colin Kaepernick, and it just began the snowball effect, right? They get one day, Veterans Day, throughout the year. Bruce Jenner throws a wig on, changes his name to Caitlyn, and then he gets a whole Pride Month. I mean, I understand it to support the LGBTQ community, but at the same time, we gotta, instead of juggling them balls, why can't we just play on a level playing field? Like, everyone's equal. So again, there's sometimes like, oh, we're all the same, nobody's different, there's boys and girls are the same, there's no differences. If there's no differences between boys and girls, right, why is Caitlyn Jenner getting a whole Pride Month to be celebrated? If he was a boy turned into a girl, but boys and girls are the same thing, so he's technically the same thing, so what are we celebrating? That's the part where I get lost at, right? But I have absolutely zero, and I'll say zero problem with transgender people. Live your truth. Live your life, live your truth. Whatever makes you happy, do you. But I have daughters now, and being that I have daughters now, a story that I seen on the news the other day, more than a few stories that I've seen online. I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole, but if a dude can walk up to a girl's bathroom where my daughter is using the bathroom and say, oh, I'm a female, and walk in there and peep at my daughter going to the potty, no, I don't agree with that. If you agree with that, we can agree to disagree, and we can talk in the comment section, or you can unfollow me. But that's why I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole of different opinions or shared opinions. But again, I'm always down for, a conversation. I don't want to argue with anybody, but if you want to talk about it, debate about it. But that is one point that I will make my stance on, is the self-identifying stuff. Okay, again, I'm talking too much. Come on, Tom.
The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, Tom. Oh my God. All right. That just led perfectly into what I was just talking about. Defund the police, right? Who's saying defund the police? It's all these rich white liberals that probably have zero crime in their neighborhoods. So yeah, oh, I can come out, defund the police, Black Lives Matter, da 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 da. But then they go home to their all-white neighborhood, their all-white suburban house with their big old gate around their house, right? They're not worried about that. Defund the cops. They shouldn't be doing that to these poor black unarmed black men and doing this and doing that. But what are you actually doing to change that besides going home to your white suburban neighborhood and your no crime around you? When you got, look at Chicago, the most dangerous city in the country. You got Mayor Lori Lightfoot Beetlejuice talking about she don't take questions from white reporters and that calling her city crime-ridden is racist. How the is that racist? You got black kids killing black kids, whites killing white, black killing white, all over the place. I'm talking like 5 years old to 50 years. It don't matter. I just seen a video, it doesn't even matter if they're black and white. I'm not even going to say if they're black or white because that doesn't matter. They beat an old dude to death with a fucking traffic cone for no reason at all. The media will put that out there, right? They'll put horrible shit like that out there all day long with no problem about it. Or put out these lies or this false propaganda to try to manipulate people, to indoctrinate them into this weird world that we're living in these days. I don't get it. Defund the police. No, we need the police. If you live in, I'm from Buffalo, right? The Buffalo shooting that happened at Tops. I'm sure every one of you's watching have heard of it. That's literally right down the street from me. I could walk there right now. Defund the police. If you live somewhere around that neighborhood, no, you need to fund the police. We need more police out here. This past summer was crazy, all these killings, and especially Chicago. You got Mayor Beetlejuice over here talking all this racism, that, as kids are getting slaughtered in the streets literally every single night. And that makes the news. But someone saving someone else's life or doing something heroic or something great never makes the news. So no, fuck that. Defund the media. Stop spewing this garbage out there and put the money where it really needs to go so people can feel safe in their own homes. You shouldn't have to sit in your living room scared that a bullet is going to come through the side of your house and strike your kid while you're eating dinner. Come on, man.
Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big
Tom, come on, man. Tom, Ren, Dax, you guys got me stopping these damn videos every 30 seconds. I'm going to lose viewers because all I do is talk, not even watching the music video. Well, I mean, then again, I guess you could just go watch the music video if you didn't want to see the reaction. But this is a perfect gateway from the last song, Sick Boy, by Ren, right? He was talking about Big Pharma and how they jam these pills down your throat and give you other medications and give you this and give you that and tell you you're sick, and they want to keep you sick so they can keep making that money, right? But every patient that's cured is a customer lost. So if you're cured from your illness, you no longer need to pay for those medical appointments or no longer need to pay for those prescriptions. So now they just lost a customer. Oh no, we can't lose a customer. We got to keep them sick. Give them more pills. Tell him he's sick. Tell him he's got cancer. We got to run more tests. Give him 9 more doctor's appointments. Because it's all about that money. Ooh, see, Ren and Tom Macdonald might have tapped into the same energy right there on that one.
Oil runs the world, the only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster.
Facts. 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 It's hard for me to say that, but not to say that because obviously I'm white. But like I said, I have a big mixed family. I live in a predominantly black neighborhood. Whatever, it is what it is. But, okay, I listen to rap. I mean, I don't have braids and everything that he just mentioned. But if you were to define me by what I listen to, who I hang out with, how I dress, I'm a, culture vulture, whatever you want to say, right? But if I dressed up like Carlton from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I spoke very articulately and with long words and shit all the time, I'd be a monster. So again, where's the common ground? You're either a bigot, a culture vulture, or you're a monster, white, racist piece of shit. So me being the perfect example, I'm stuck right in the middle. So which way, you know what I mean? There's no winning at some point for some people. That shit don't affect me, honestly, because I have an easy way just to turn my blind eye to it and love the people around me, to love the people who love me. And that's really, at the end of the day, that's all you got to worry about. That's, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. But that's not everyone's situation, so I can't say that.
Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets.
See? The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team. Start a riot in the streets. If you're watching the visuals on this actual music video, not the ones with the words, he's got that hypnotizing thing on the televisions, you know, that, puts psychic people, whatever, that twirly spinning thing that brainwashes people. Start rioting in the streets, right? Pick your team, like I said, natural tribalism. Pick your team and go at the other side as hard as you could. Fight the other side as hard as you could. Don't find middle ground. Fight the other side. Divide and conquer. History repeating itself. We got to find a way out of that so we can reverse that cycle. We can reverse that nonstop loop of bullshit. Instead of feeling like we're living back in the 1860s, but everything is just reversed. Then it comes back, and then all this new shit is just... we're living in a weird time period in these last few years, especially with the pandemic. I'm sure he's probably going to get into that here.
Whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe, cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Facts. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a...
Is that not what I just said? Divide and conquer. Either you're left or you're right. You're black or you're white. You're this or you're that. You're gay or you're straight. Why can't we just be people? We're all the same. You slice my arm, we're all gonna bleed, right? Unless you're Harry Mack and you're a robot, because you cut him open, you'll probably just see little neuron chips and shit that Elon Musk invented. But besides him, maybe Ren too, because Ren is pretty nasty. The two videos, I can only imagine the Jenny and Streets that everyone keeps requesting. That one's coming up next. But back to my point, he just basically said everything that I've been talking about this whole video. So let's just let him keep saying it instead of me talking it.
Microchip to hack in your life, cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of, rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't...
Right? Tell me that ain't facts. Tom, see, that's why Tom could be controversial, but the man does spit facts, bro. Joe Biden was up on stage literally trying to shake hands with a ghost, talking to a flag. The man don't even know where he is half the time, right? But everyone wanted to dog Trump. Kick Trump off Twitter. We gotta ban Trump from Twitter. He's talking about the Green Bay Packers. Oh my God, this is the biggest threat we've had to democracy since the Korean War, because he tweeted about the Green Bay Packers. As you got Russia developing nuclear bombs and ballistic missiles and firing them off into the oceans and shit like that, we're worried about tweeting about the Green Bay Packers. I think this song is more just focused on the lines of, don't believe everything you see on TV. Don't let the shit brainwash you. Have your own mind. Think for yourself. Make your own decisions. You know what is right. You know what the best choice is for you in your situation, in your life, and in your head and in your feelings, your mental emotions. Only you are the one that can make that decision. Don't let anything else intuitively stop that. Listen to your intuition, because 99% of the time it's right. Don't let this brainwash you, all this outside stuff.
trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun?
Facts again. Oh man, I'm stopping this video every sentence. I'm sorry, but the left. I'm not gonna get into the left or the right or the middle. But let me make this point. The whole gun control, ban guns, bans are, guns kill people. That's why, guns don't kill people. People kill people. True. But, okay, so you got the, let's say, defund the police. We don't want cops. Cops are horrible. Defund them. But then at the same time, you're also saying, no, people shouldn't have guns. Take all their guns away. So the people you don't trust the most, you don't trust cops, right? You hate cops, don't trust cops. But they're the only people you want to have guns. But your neighbor, who's a law-abiding citizen, who loves his family and wants to protect his family, you don't want him to have a gun. But the people that you're claiming that you don't trust and you want to defund, you want to give them all the guns. Kind of hypocrisy in itself, right?
White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Alright, so that's a pretty dope. Oh, I got the babies walking in after doing the video. Oh, you guys want to say hi?
Hi, guys.
And say subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel. Hey, Daddy, can I tell you something really bad?
Sorry, the babies walked in on this one. We have to cut this one short. Tom Macdonald. But this is what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Love your family, love your life, love the ones around you. Don't let all this other shit brainwash you, right?
Daddy, guess what?
What's that? Say subscribe.
Subscribe that like button.
That's what I mean. It's all about love, man. Forget everything else. We'll catch you on the next one.